You are watching Jesup High School Athletics on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Good evening. We welcome you to the upper patio above the South Gym in Jesup, Iowa, where your Jayhawks play host to the MFL Marmac Bulldogs in Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinals. Good evening. I'm Luke Baldwin. Going it alone tonight is our usual play-by-play man, Nate Kleberg, is on the road, and our second option, Jason Pilcher, is on the bench as an assistant coach for the Jayhawks. I'm joined by my on-site producer, Anthony Boss, so we'll be keeping each other company tonight. Tonight's matchup pits the Upper Iowa Conference against the Northeast Iowa Cedar League East Conference. The MFL Marmac Bulldogs, led by head coach Jason Winter, were poised to finish their regular season in second place in the Upper Iowa before dropping a couple games to Clayton Ridge and North Fayette. Even with a final win over the Decorah, the Bulldogs would settle for third in their conference with a 12-4 record while going 15-6 overall. Leading the Bulldogs in scoring this year is junior Riley Moreland, averaging nearly 14 points per game. Moreland, a bit of a do-it-all player, also leads her team in rebounds, pulling down 8 per game, and also dishes out nearly 2 assists per game. Senior Caden Gillitzer and junior Miranda Lang round out the bulk of the scoring at 10 and 8 points per game, respectively. Lang also leads all Bulldogs in assists, dishing out just under 3 per game. Your hometown Jayhawks, led by second-year head coach Jordan Conrad, are looking to get the postseason off to a good start with a victory over the Bulldogs after dropping their final 3 games of the regular season, twice to Denver and finally to Walk-On, all by fairly large margins. Jesup has been a bit of a tale of 2 seasons, starting strong but struggling the second half. The Jayhawks finished conference play with a 9-6 record, good enough for the middle of the Nickel East Pack, while going 13-8 overall. While they may not have ended the regular season the way they wanted it, Jesup is definitely a team to be reckoned with when they're able to play their game. Coach Conrad's Jayhawks are led in scoring by senior Amanda Treptow and sophomore Lainey Pilcher, each averaging 14 points per game. Pilcher leads the team in rebounding, grabbing just over 7 per outing, while Treptow dishes just over 3 assists for her teammates per game. Another name to listen for is junior Alexis Larson, who is third in scoring, rebounding, and assists for the Jayhawks. This is not the first time the Jayhawks and Bulldogs have met this season. Way back in the warm month of December, Jesup was able to take down MFL Marmac here at home in a close one, 43-41. Will the Bulldogs avenge their close loss, or will the Jayhawks make it a 2-0 sweep? While I always hope for a safe and clean game, I'm certainly pulling for my Jayhawks to get another victory here tonight. Again, this is Luke Baldwin bringing you Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinals action on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. If you've not yet done so, we invite you to join us on Facebook at facebook.com/JayhawksSN or on Twitter at JayhawksSN. We've got just over a minute left before we're going to tip things off here in Jesup. And in just a few seconds, I'm going to turn things over to our PA announcer for the evening, Doug Frush, as our 2 teams make their way to their respective benches.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jesup High School welcomes you to tonight's Class 2A Regional Girls Basketball game between the visiting MFL Marmac Bulldogs and the Jesup Jayhawks. The winner of tonight's game will play at Dakota Valley on Friday at 7 o'clock. Please welcome tonight's game officials, Gary Ewald, Rob Ratchford, and Nate Saar. Now for tonight's starting lineup. For the MFL Bulldogs, sophomore number 2, Ashley Shaw. Senior number 5, Mackenzie Ruff. Junior number 10, Miranda Lang. Junior number 15, Riley Moreland. And senior number 21, Katie Gillitzer. MFL is led by head coach Jason Winter. And now for your Jesup Jayhawks, junior number 2, Natalie O'Connor. Sophomore number 5, Lane Pilcher. Junior number 10, Alexis Larson. Junior number 11, Amanda Churko. And junior number 23, Jason Lang. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem. Jesup fans, tonight the cheerleaders will be in search of super fans, looking for fans who are showing their Jayhawk pride through clapping, cheering, and enthusiasm.
All right, again, this is Luke Baldwin alongside Anthony Baugh, our famous camera operator, in the South Gym, the upper patio in the South Gym, ready to tip things off in Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinals. The Jayhawks hosting the MFL Marmac Bulldogs. watching junior Riley Moreland for the Bulldogs trying to bump fists with Lainey Pilcher, who was engrossed in a conversation with one of her teammates. Riley hung around long enough to get that done, as the Bulldogs do get the tip, and will start things off on the right side of your screen. The Bulldogs, of course, in the royal blue with yellow and white numbers and pinstripes, while the Jayhawks in their home white with blue numbers, as Jayhawks quickly take a charge and will go ahead and take things over for themselves. In case you missed them, let me run through the starting lineup for you here. With the ball, the Jesup Jayhawks, point guard Amanda Treptow is number 11. Number 2, Natalie O'Connor. 5, Lainey Pilcher. 10, Alexis Larson. And 23, JC Lang, as the Jayhawks turn the ball over. So tough going for both teams early here. For the MFL Marmac Bulldogs, number 2, Ashley Shaw. 5, Mackenzie Ruff. 10, Miranda Lang, 15, Riley Moreland, and 21, Caden Gillitzer. Alexis Larson with the 3 ball, gets it and draws the foul. She's going to go for a 4-point play in the early going. That foul will go on Miranda Lang for the Bulldogs. And she'll get it. So the Jayhawks take a early 4-0 lead with just under 1 minute played. As we said in the as I said in the pregame, again, I don't have anybody with me on the mic tonight, so I'm going to do the best I can. I'm kind of a professional at talking to myself. I do that most of the day, although I don't typically have people listening to me. Again, I'm going to do the best I can, but bear with me. We'll have to work through some dead spots and some gibberish here and there, but you guys are all used to that with Nate and I anyway. Bulldogs work the ball around, try to get it inside. Nothing going for senior Caden Gillitzer. It was Jayhawk ball until one of the refs overturned one of the others, and it will stay with Bulldogs, and I think that's probably the correct call. Jayhawks playing some intense defense early on as Lainey Pilcher dives for the ball. Not uncommon to see Pilcher laying out on the ground. She spends as much time on the floor as she does upright, and that's a credit to her aggressiveness and hard work. Bulldogs get a wide open shot, can't knock it down, so back with Jesup. Larson looks at a 3, passes it up, working around the arc, looking for an open shot. Lang to O'Connor, back to Pilcher. O'Connor with the 3 ball, nothing but net. She likes that. So Jesup 7-0. Working hard on defense, just really making it hard for those Bulldogs to even get the ball up the court here. They finally do. Gillitzer drives, no good, gets her own rebound back up, and she will get it and draw the foul. I believe that foul is going to go against Lainey Pilcher, and it will. Basket does count, so Gillitzer looks for the 3-point play. Moreland, I stand corrected. That is Moreland. Riley Moreland, the junior for the Bulldogs, leading scorer, averaging 14 points per game. Also the team's leading rebounder. Not surprising, as she does stand at 5'11". Bulldogs with some pretty good size. They've got Moreland at 5'11", Gillitzer 5'10". Those are the 2 tallest girls on the team, but substantially taller than the Jayhawks, with our tallest girl probably at 5'7"-ish, I'm guessing. Kylie Winter into the game, I take that back. Kylie's probably, I would guess, maybe a 5'9", and likely into this game for her height. Larson with the 3, long. Pilcher there for the rebound, kicks out to O'Connor. Jayhawks working around the arc, trying to get the defense off balance. Laney with the runner, no good. Gets her own rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to stay with the Jayhawks. Girls really working hard here in the early going. Nearly 3 minutes down, and love the aggressiveness. You know, one thing that, as we see Amanda, no good, just in and out on that 3-bound, but Pilcher with the rebound goes up with it, no good. Pilcher to Larson to O'Connor, and O'Connor just stepped on the line, but good hustle plays all the way around there. going back to my earlier thought, you know, the Jayhawks have struggled with some early season, or early game, I should say, mental lapses in aggressiveness, whatever you want to call it. That is definitely not the case tonight, as we see Amanda Treptow with the steal, dumping it back to Pilcher for the easy layup, right back in to the full court man-to-man press. Finally, nice drive by Miranda Lang. She does sneak around the defense. Gets 2 for the Bulldogs. Jesup quickly back the other way. O'Connor looks at the 3, gets an extra step in there. Going to turn it over with the travel. Again, Coach Conrad with the early sub of J.C. Lang in favor of Kylie Winter. Kylie D'ing up down low there. Ooh, that's a travel, okay. I thought that could go either way. Offensive. I thought it was going to be a travel or an offensive foul. J.C. Lang's going to step back into the game and replace Natalie O'Connor. Natalie again sitting with 1 foul on the night. She picked up just a bit ago. As Treptow brings the ball across the line over to Lang. Surveys the situation, back to Treptow. Lang with the 3. Ooh, man, that looked good. She almost gets her own rebound, but I think she's going to get dinged for the foul. And she does. That'll be Treptow's first, team third. So both teams with 3 fouls apiece. Pilcher with a nice defense. Forces it out of bounds. It will stay with the Bulldogs. But again, Jesup just making it real tough for the Bulldogs all the way around here. And there's the turnover. Larson 3, just off the left side. Rebound Bulldogs. Carly Jones snuck into the game on me. I did not see her come in, but she was credit for that last rebound for the Bulldogs. Gonna get Amanda. I believe that was Amanda Treptow there. No, that's Pilcher's second foul. So she's going to take a seat, as will Larson and Ashley Shaw and Gillitzer. So 2 for the Jayhawks and the latter 2 for the Bulldogs. Quick shot by the Bulldogs, no good. We did see Brooklyn Moon check into the game. Same team, girls. So Treptow and Winter fight for the ball. Can't fault them for the fight. Treptow leans off, and that gave the opportunity for the Bulldog. I didn't notice who that was to sneak in there and wrap her up and turn it back over on the jump ball. Moreland with the right side drive and make. Brings the score 9-7 in favor of the Jayhawks with just over 3 left to play in this first period. Alexis Larson at the scorer's table, set to check in, and she will, as we see Treptow turn the ball over on a travel. Got caught up with the defense there. Kylie Winter takes a seat. Jesup still in that full court defense. Sailor Youngblood, number 24, into the game for the Jayhawks. She's out there with Lang, Larson, Treptow, and O'Connor. Carly Jones, 3-point attempt, no good. Back quickly the other way by Treptow. Back to Lang. Oh, no good. Gets her own rebound. Almost got her own rebound. The Bulldogs do get their hands on it, but Riley Moreland rolls around enough to where she turns the ball over on a travel as we see Caden Gilitzer check back into the game. So Jayhawks inbounding underneath their own hoop. Treptow with the drive. No good. Back quickly. That was a nice run out by junior Miranda Lang. Couldn't get it to drop, and now it's back the other way by the Jayhawks. But that was a really nice spin move by Lang. Treptow really quick with the shot there. She's kind of scratching her own head on that one, trying to figure out what exactly she was doing. I think it was just one of those where her body got ahead of her mind a little bit. So Ashley Shaw will inbounds for the Bulldogs. They break the press easily. Oh, that's going to be a charge. Yep. Miranda Lang going in hot and heavy. Youngblood set up solid. There was no doubt on that one. Score still 9-7. Treptow, 3, got it. That's going to count as a 2. Her foot was on the line. Bulldogs hustling back the other way in the hands of Brooklyn Moon. Now around the arc. Miranda Lang gets fouled. That foul is going to go against Alexis Larson, just Alexis's first. Moon doesn't connect on the 3. Out of bounds, back to the Jayhawks. Student section in full effect tonight. It appears to be a gray out. Anthony, our cameraman, and I decided before the game we could not participate because we both sweat too much. So we're up here in our blue and will not be raising our arms so we don't show our pit stains. Or maybe that was just me that sweats too much and Anthony was just being nice and agreeing. Another turnover by the Bulldogs. So kind of a wild game here in the early going. Lots of turnovers, a lot of them forced by the Jayhawks. The Jayhawks really playing aggressive, solid man-to-man defense, causing turnovers and then getting points off those too. Youngblood with the nice board goes up with it, can't finish, but O'Connor ends up with the ball. And then Carly Jones commits the foul, trying to get a jump ball situation. More hand than ball. So Carly Jones will exit the game as we see Moreland back into the game along with Hannah Bogdanovic. JC Lang with the nice looking 3 ball, doubling up the Bulldogs score. 14-7, 13 seconds left as the Bulldogs work to take the last shot of the night. Moon with the ball, working around the arc, trying to get it inside. They do. Back out to Riley Moreland, takes the shot, no good. Rebound, O'Connor, and she will hang on to the ball to end a very solid first quarter for the Jesup Jayhawks, who lead the MFL Marmac Bulldogs 14-7 in Jesup. Again, this is first round action of Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinals. If the Jayhawks are able to defeat the Bulldogs here tonight, and it is far too early to even talk about things like that, maybe I should say whoever comes out of this game on top tonight will head to Maquoketa Valley on Friday night to take on number 1 Mac Valley, number 1 and undefeated Mac Valley on their home court. So whoever heads that direction on Friday has got their work cut out for them. But both teams in a battle right now. Jesup on the right side of it, but we know those things can turn quickly if we don't pay attention to the fundamentals and take care of business. So Coach Jordan Conrad feverishly teaching his girls what they need to know for the next 8 minutes as we enter this second period, with Jesup taking or inbounding the ball on the far side there. Alexis Larson will be inbounding to point guard Amanda Treptow. And here we go. Little lob almost. Bulldogs do touch the ball there, but back in the hands of the Jayhawks. Looking to get that ball inside. And while we do get it inside, Amanda just a little out of control on her bunnies here tonight. But understandable, as the Bulldogs do have a height advantage over us. And even if nobody's there to block her, you still have that mental anticipation that it's going to happen. And there's the 3 ball from Caden Gillitzer. Again, Gillitzer, a senior for the Bulldogs. And right back the other way, Jesup with the 3. And I didn't even see who that was. Who was that, Anthony? J.C. Lang with her second 3 of the night. Larson rebound. Back to Treptow. Treptow pushes it up the court. Jesup doing a nice job of moving the ball. Nobody standing with it too long, keeping the defense off balance, really opening up some scoring lanes and shooting. That's going to be a foul on Miranda Lang underneath. I don't know if they called displacement or what the foul was, a push. Kylie Winter was down there as well. Whatever happened, Miranda Lang was doing something that the refs didn't like. Treptow long on the 3-point attempt. Moon with the rebound. Pushes it up the court quickly. Moreland into Gillitzer. Gillitzer with the finish. Ooh. That was a nice look by Treptow. Tried to catch O'Connor down there on the baseline, got deflected by the Bulldogs, but out of bounds on the Bulldogs, so back to the Jayhawks. Bulldogs playing a little tougher defense here. Foul on the Jayhawks. That's going to go against Kylie Winter. Kylie's first of the night. 6-team foul for the Jayhawks. In fact, both teams sitting with 6 fouls. Bulldogs struggling to get those bunnies to drop tonight as Lang just says, I will take that. Can't control it heading the other way. Will turn it over, but man, nice defense by J.C. Lang and the Jayhawks, just forcing turnovers left and right. So the next foul for either team will put the other team into double bonus. Or, I apologize, 1-1, not double bonus. Double bonus occurs at 10 fouls. Jesup getting a surprising amount of rebounds here tonight for being the smaller of the two teams. I have no idea how that ball got through to Kylie Winter. It went through the legs of the Bulldog defender. Couldn't get it to drop. Charge That's going to be a charge on Miranda Lang, and yes, that is Miranda's third foul. So I got to believe Coach Jason Winter is going to take his freshman point guard out, junior point guard, excuse me. There's actually two Langs. There's a freshman Lang as well. Two Moons, two Langs. We've got a Lang. Nice feed inside to Winters. Kicks it back out. Back into her, back out. Larson with the three, in and out. Man, we've been so close on so many of those. Kylie Winters going to pick up her second foul, going over the back, or blocking the back. And again, that is 7, so that's going to be a 1-1 as Ashley Shaw for MFL Marmac steps to the line. Kylie Winters takes a seat in lieu of Sailor Youngblood. No good. Rebound, Youngblood. Nice move by Youngblood. Nothing but net. Good move, girl. Fakes the three, drives right, sets up a little 10-foot jumper. That was a nice shot. Treptow going to come in from behind there with the foul. I believe that's Treptow's first foul. That's good. But that will send Riley Moreland, leading scorer for the Bulldogs, to the line to shoot 2. She does get the first one, bringing the Bulldog total to 13. Moreland with 6 on the night so far. No good on the second. Rebound, O'Connor. A little over 4 minutes to go in this second period as the Jayhawks maintaining a 5-point lead. We'll make that a 6-point lead, Anthony. Revise my math. Jayhawks turn the ball over on a travel. I can't even fool the crowd on that one because they've got the darn scoreboard in their corner. They don't even need me calling that out. I get in the habit of calling that out, and I guess it keeps you from having to look at the little numbers in the corner of your screen. Deep 3 by Gillitzer and nothing but net. Man, she had some time on that, got her legs into it. Really good looking shot. J.C. Lang considers paying back the favor, passes it up. Inside to O'Connor, quickly outside to Treptow, who drives in. No good, but she does draw the foul. That's a 1-and-1 for the Jayhawks, so Amanda Treptow will try to get 1, potentially 2 here. Treptow's going to go ahead and get that, give herself a chance at a second one. Full timeout called by Coach Jason Winter. Wants to talk things over with us ladies. We trail the Jayhawks by just 4 points. Really good game so far. Both teams playing hard, aggressive on both defense and offense. Our student section very much into this game as well as they do some work across there. I don't know if Anthony's got the camera on him. He does. Never any shortage of enthusiasm from our ladies and gentlemen at the high school level and below. 3:20 left to go in the first half. In the game for the Jayhawks, Winter, Larson, Youngblood, O'Connor, and Treptow at the line. In for the Bulldogs, Moon, Gillitzer, Moreland, Bogdanovic, and Shaw. Jesup almost forces the turnover there. Nice defense by Youngblood coming over. But a great pass inside to a cutting Caden Gillitzer, who dropped down from the free throw line. Gets the easy jumper and fouled in the process. That foul's going to go against, that's going to be Alexis Larson. Her second foul. Rebound, shot no good. Rebound Kylie Winter. So Kylie Winter getting some nice minutes tonight. We haven't seen it as much of her in the second half of the season. Boy, Treptow just struggling tonight on the offensive end of things. Just pretty short on all of her attempts so far. See if she can get that worked out as the game goes along here. Gillitzer with another three. Not quite as deep as that first one, but definitely a step or two behind the three-point line. So Jesup's going to need to do a better job of getting a hand in her face and then at least making it harder on her. Youngblood looks to get it inside, does back out to Treptow. Treptow with the errant pass. A little low for Kylie, right through Kylie's legs, although I don't put that one on Kylie. That's a tough pass for anybody to catch. Treptow tries to get it back. I believe that's going to go off her fingertips, and it does. We are tied up at 21 with about 2:15 to go. And just for a short bit, as Moreland puts it through for the Bulldogs to take the first lead of the game for the Bulldogs, and she's going to look to make it a three-point play. That's 10 fouls on the Jayhawks. So MFL Marmac is now in double bonus, meaning every trip to the free throw line is 2 shots. Misses the first one. That's the bright side of that, I guess, is the Bulldogs not burning up the nets from the free throw line so far. Treptow, 3-ball. Just not on target tonight. Nice defense by O'Connor. Nearly forces the turnover. I thought maybe Moon touched that last. They are going to call it out on the Jayhawks, so Bulldogs will inbounds underneath their hoop. Ashley Straw, the sophomore, inbounding. Gillitzer at the top of the key looking for another opportunity to drain a three. Instead, that's going to be Bogdanovic with the way too long three. J.C. Lang back into the game as we see Youngblood head to the bench. Ooh. Treptow with getting the charge on Moreland or Gillitzer. And that's Gillitzer's second foul. I thought that was Treptow's head that I heard. I think it was just her body going down, fortunately, but I always kind of hold my breath when I see those charges coming, because all too often you'll see a head snap back and slam into the ground as J.C. Lang hits a long two-pointer for the Jayhawks. Ties things back up at 23. Gillitzer with the ball. Jayhawks just taking every opportunity they can to get their hands in to either force a turnover or at least a jump ball situation. Rebound, Pilcher, quickly back the other way, up to Treptow. Can she get it? She does. There you go, Treptow. She needed that. She had really been struggling offensively, and sometimes just one make like that will turn things around for you. 25 seconds to go. Bulldogs. Moon, three, long, no good. Larson with the rebound. Jump ball, that's going to stick with the visiting Bulldogs. Nice strong play by Larson. Might have been a jump ball, but Moon definitely wasn't coming away with that ball. Or maybe that was Shaw that went for a ride there, I'm not sure. Gilitzer on the strong cut to the hoop, unable to get the shot, but she's going to go to the line to shoot a couple. Gilitzer with some cool shoes on. I don't know what they are, but they've got her number 21 on the side of them. Orange, which I kind of like. It's like she dressed up for the visitors tonight. I think they're orange. It's hard to tell from here, but they look like the same color as the lane that you see there. As she tries to make the second of a two-shot, no good. Pilcher with the rebound. 10 seconds to go. Treptow takes the ball down, out to Larson, over to O'Connor. Long two, no good. Rebound Bulldogs. Nice defense by Treptow. Ensures that the Bulldogs don't get off a last-second shot. And so the Jayhawks are able to retain the 2-point lead as we go into the locker room here after just a battle of a first half. Jayhawks coming out of that first quarter with, a 6 or 7 point lead, I think. MFL Marmac coming back strong in that second. Came alive from the 3-point line, especially Caden Gilitzer, the senior forward for the Bulldogs, hitting two really deep three-pointers, which kind of brought them back, neck and neck with the Jayhawks. So definitely a battle here, just like we saw way back in December when these two met on this same court and Jesup was able to sneak out a 2-point win. That's what we're looking at right now. If it stayed the way it is right now, that's exactly what Jesup would see again. But we've got a whole second half of action coming your way. Again, you're watching Jesup High School Athletics on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. This is Region Class 2A, Region 1 quarterfinal action. The Jesup Jayhawks hosting MFL Marmac, the Bulldogs from MFL Marmac. So we will be back with the second half in just over 8 minutes. All right, we are just a few seconds from getting underway in Jesup here as the Jayhawks are playing host MFL Marmac Bulldogs in Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinal action. The Jayhawks maintaining just a 2-point lead over the Bulldogs. Ended the first quarter with a 14-7 lead that went away quickly as we saw Gilitzer hit a couple of deep threes in that second period to bring things to where they are now. After actually the Bulldogs did take the lead for a short bit. And there's Moreland, Gilitzer, quickly down the court, no good, and it's just kind of a pinball out here so far. But Lang shoots the three, no good. Okay, so we finally have a jump ball that's going to go to the Bulldogs. That was a tough series to call there. I apologize if that sounded like an idiot on the mic, but there was more going on there than I could deal with. But it is, in fact, an idiot on the mic here tonight. He's been here all night. And it's funny because I got a couple of real radio guys up here tonight too, and I'm kind of listening to them as I'm talking. And I told Anthony, I said, that's what a professional radio guy sounds like. This is what some gas bag that just agreed to come up and run his mouth sounds like. So the Bulldogs with the 2 points do bring it to 25-25. As we are about a minute down in this third quarter, Jayhawks turn it back over. Gilitzer with the ball. Now over to Lang, who is back into the game after suffering her third foul in that second period. I thought they were maybe going to call an offensive foul on Rylan Moreland for a push-off there. But that instead goes against Pilcher, actually, with her third. So that's a tough one for the Jayhawks, with Pilcher getting into foul trouble. There's O'Connor, no good. Short rebound, Bulldogs. Gilitzer quickly back the other way. Shaw with the mid-range jumper, no good. And Lang does maintain control of that ball as the Jayhawks work it around the top. Drive by, Amanda Treptow. She did get a layup to fall late in that first half, but she has just struggled from the start of this game offensively, really doing a lot of nice things on defense, forcing turnovers, working hard. So I am certainly not coming down on her, but I know that she's not getting the shots that getting the shots to fall that she would typically get to fall, as we see Alexis get fouled on that shot attempt. I think that was a foul, or maybe that just went out of bounds. There was no foul, just out of bounds. Pilcher too hard off the board. Gilitzer to Lang. Brings the ball up. Again, Lang, she struggled with, I think she had at least two offensive, maybe all three of them were offensive in the first half. A couple of them charges. Gilitzer with the three, no good on that one after we saw her drain two long threes in that first half. Larson in the corner looks at a three, passes it up over to Treptow, who does shoot the long two, no good. Way too long. That's going to be out of bounds off O'Connor. Bulldog basketball. Jesup in their full court man-to-man press, as they have been in the entire game, really causing the Bulldogs a ton of problems in the first half, forcing a ton of turnovers, many of which they were able to turn into points. Lang no good on the 10-foot jumper. Rebound Pilcher, who takes it all the way to the rack and will score it for the Jayhawks. So just a lot of up and down action in the early going here. J.C. Lang's going to pick up, I believe, her third foul of the evening. Couldn't quite get her feet set as Lang came at her. Boy, if she would have been able to get set up on that and cause Lang to get her fourth foul, that would have been huge for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks with 2 team fouls in the early going of this second half to 0 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs working around. Nice jumper by Mackenzie Ruff. Back 27 all. Turnover, Giltzer with the steal. On the fast break, easy layup. Pretty uncontested. Pilcher was on the front of that defense, and with 3 fouls, she was just not in a position to do much about that. So although the Bulldogs only have a 2-point lead here with just under 4 minutes gone by in the first period, or the third period, it does feel like they have kind of stolen the momentum a bit, at least for the time being. Definitely made some adjustments at half. They're playing a little tighter defense. Jesup having a harder time getting open shots, but all that said, Jesup is getting some good looks and nice opportunities at the basket. Just unable to get the ball to drop in some cases. So both coaches talk things over with their respective teams in this, I believe it was a 30-second timeout, as Coach Conrad breaks his and sends them to the court. It will be Bulldog ball on the far side. It will be Jesup ball on the far side. So we'll see what Coach Conrad drew up in the timeout there. Inside quick to Pilcher, back out to Treptow. Out to Larson for the 3. Boy, just short on that. Looked good. Lang pushes it down. Up to Moon at the top. Moon with the 3-point attempt. Pretty far off. I think she's struggled out there from 3-point line tonight. That's a couple that have been pretty far off the mark. I don't really like to see anybody have to endure that, especially with fans not usually being very forgiving on the air ball. Youngblood gets the ball taken away, but then Gillitzer falls over with it, so it's going to go back to the Jayhawks. Some question about whether Youngblood may have caused some contact there, but I think it was really just a Giltzer fell over. Into Pilcher, goes up with it, no good, but she does draw the foul. That foul is going to go against Carly Jones. That's Carly Jones's 3rd foul of the night, and just the first team foul for the Bulldogs in the second half. Pilcher in and out. Ashley Shaw into the game. She's going to replace Carly Jones, again picking up her 3rd foul. So Coach Jason Winter wants to save her for a little bit longer. Pilcher's able to connect on her second one. 28-29 Bulldogs. Kylie Winter into the game for Pilcher. Again, Pilcher with 3 fouls. So I'm sure Conrad wants to leave her on the bench as much as possible in this 3rd period in an effort to save her from getting a 4th one. Gillitzer, nothing but net. What a great shooter, man. That's her 3rd 3 of the night. Pretty effortless. And that's Moreland, not Gillitzer. O'Connor says, I can do that too. So Gillitzer and Moreland. Moreland with another 3, no good. Short on that one, rebound Treptow. But what I was about to say is Gillitzer and Moreland are both taller blondes, and I just, man, when they're shooting threes, they almost look like the same darn person. And I should start looking at a number before calling their name, because I think I've gotten it wrong more often than not here tonight. foul. That one is going to go against Moreland. I do have the right number that time. That's Moreland's just her second foul of the evening. It doesn't appear that she's in agreement with that. Treptow long on the shot. Treptow can't sight that in. She's either long or short, or right or left. And that one's short. So a really good opportunity for the Jayhawks getting fouled on the three-point shot, and hopefully we'll come away with one here, and we do. Moreland with the quick two on the other end of the court. Jesup's full court press fairly ineffective on that possession. Youngblood driving down low. Bulldogs get their hand into it, but it will stay with the Jayhawks. Ooh, Winter's got to be careful there. Almost drug her foot. Larson with the three, no good. Ooh. Lang quickly up the court. And that's going to be Ashley Shaw with the shot and drawing the foul. That foul is going to be credited to Youngblood, just her first on the night, but she will take a seat as J.C. Lang, I believe, came in for her. And we're going to see Hannah Bogdanovic get into the lane just a little early on that one. So the shot did not go in, so really no harm done, but that wouldn't have counted if it had. Jayhawks working the ball around. Bulldogs really doing a lot nicer job on defense this quarter. Really tightening it up around the perimeter, making it harder for the Jayhawks to get a shot, and also harder for us to get it inside, which we really had a lot of. We were able to do fairly easy in the first half. Ironically enough, given the Bulldogs have a fairly good size advantage on us. Turnover. Amanda Treptow with the ball in her hand, pushing it up the court, surveying the situation. Up to O'Connor. Actually up to Lang, who couldn't maintain control. Really just almost out of her reach. Off her fingertips, and O'Connor tried to get it, but couldn't reel it in either. So Bulldogs forever pushing the ball. Moreland, dump. We got pretty lucky on that one. Moreland with the dump off to Bogdanovic. Couldn't hang on to it. Credit Kylie Winter for being in good position defensively. Moreland, easy two-point jumper in the lane. So Moreland up to 19 points. 5 more than her season average. Kylie Winter not happy with herself, but you got to get back, girl. You can't give up when you miss a shot. Kylie Winter with the deflection. Amanda Treptow picks it up, runs it out all the way. Count it for the Jayhawks. Bogdanovic really struggling just to maintain control of the ball for the Bulldogs here as time runs out in the third quarter, with the Jayhawks trailing the Bulldogs by 2 points. The flip-flop of the score, or I should say a flip-flop of how we ended things in the first half, with the Jesup Jayhawks on top of the Bulldogs by 2. So, going to head in to this final period of Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinal action. Again, the MFL Marmac Bulldogs on top of the Jesup Jayhawks 38-36. Jayhawks with 3 team fouls, Bulldogs with just 2. And again, the winner of tonight's game will move on to second round action Friday evening, 7 o'clock at Maquoketa Valley, where whoever the winner is will play Mac Valley, undefeated and number 1 ranked Mac Valley. You are watching the Jesup High School Athletics on Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology, your local provider of all things technology, whether it be internet, U.S. Cellular phone provider. What else we got? We got storage. They do a little bit of everything down there. Phone, telephone, and not most importantly, but most importantly for us here tonight, is they are the reason that we are able to bring these games to you all season long. So thank you to our friends at Heartland Technology in Jesup, Iowa. Carly Jones with the shot underneath, no good. Jayhawks try to rebound, but do knock it out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Bulldogs as Moon set to inbounds underneath. Lang with the ball. Back to Moreland. Gillitzer in the middle. The ball is going to be out on Treptow. Treptow tried to convince the refs that no, it was out on them. They were having none of it. Turns out they were watching the game. Again, Moon inbounds to Gillitzer. Gillitzer, 3, no good. Moreland for the 3, no good. Geez, I did it again. Larson looks at it, pass over to Lang. Lang with the drive, and she gets the roll. There you go, girl. We needed that. Ooh, O'Connor almost had the turnover. All tied back up for, seems like the 1,000th time here tonight. Honestly, I don't know that we've been tied that many times, but it sure feels like it's just been back and forth all night long. And for the most part, outside of the first quarter, it has been. Lang at the top with the ball. Lang with 3 fouls. Trapped. Oh, and they do get it to Gillitzer at the last second, who's able to put it in the hole. In the corner to Lang, 3, no good. Rebound, Moon. Moon takes it all the way. She's going to get it. Nice drive by Moon. So Brooklyn Moon, just a sophomore guard for the Bulldogs, standing 5'3", really putting in some really solid minutes tonight. Not a ton of points. She currently has just 2 points. That was her first points of the night, in fact. But she's done a nice job both defensively and offensively, really helping the Bulldogs work the ball around through their offense and create scoring opportunities for some of their more prolific scorers. For example, Moreland, who is sitting with 19, and Gillitzer, who currently has 15. So big numbers for those two. Gillitzer averages about 10 points per game, so she's got about 5 over her average now. And again, she hit a couple big three-pointers in the first half that certainly helped that. And then Moreland is just one of those kids who she's going to get her points one way or the other. 19 is probably a little more than what Coach Conrad was hoping to give up from her tonight. But beyond Gillitzer and Moreland, they've held the rest of them pretty well in check. Pilcher forces the ball inside, can't get the roll. Lang rebound, back to Moon. Moon with the little floater. Boy, 2 in a row. She's got a smile on her face there. I think she surprised herself. That was kind of a long floater as we see Larson attempt the three. It's short. Going to be a foul on Treptow as we had 3 ladies in blue attempt the rebound, and Treptow was on the outside looking in. So that's going to be Treptow's second foul of the night. 4th team foul for the Jayhawks to just 2 team fouls for the Bulldogs. Pilcher on the other end steals the pass back. O'Connor quickly up the court. She's going to take it the whole way. Will get it blocked by Riley Moreland in the lane, but Jesup is going to retain possession and inbounds on the top side of their own hoop there. Miscommunication on the inbounds play. Amanda Treptow was trying to hit somebody in the middle, but I'm not sure who that was intended for. At any rate, it does go out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will take over. Moreland brings the ball up the court. Always looking to score. Jesup looking to put a trap on. Moon takes a shot, no good. Moon's got a little confidence now. She's hit a couple of nice floaters and wants some more. Kick out to Pilcher, up to Larson, back to Treptow, who takes the three. No good, long. Rebound and shot by O'Connor, way long. Thought she got a foul on it by Lang, no call. So ball back in the hands of Lang now. Oh. Treptow with her 3rd foul. That was just a wrong place at the wrong time. She was coming over to play some defense on Lang as Lang was turning around to make a move, and 2 forces collide. Unfortunately, Lang had the ball, so the foul goes against Jesup, who nearly gets the turnover. And in a strange turn of events, back to the Bulldogs. Intense defensive pressure by the Jayhawks. The Bulldogs have snuck out to a 6-point lead, their largest lead of the evening. Jesup needs to score some points here as points have been tough going for the Jayhawks here in the second period as the Bulldogs force another turnover. Oh, man. Had Lang dead in the water there. O'Connor got on top of her and fouled her. Quick pass to Ashley Straw, wide open underneath for the easy deuce. That's going to be a jump ball. Going to go back to the Bulldogs. So Jesup unable to catch a break on any which way here as Moon checks back into the game for the Bulldogs. Ashley Straw takes a seat. Bulldogs with the 8-point lead, and at 2:50 left to go in this game, 8 points is a lot, especially the way this game has gone. So Jesup, this is do or die time for Jesup for sure. Bulldogs move the ball around, trying to take some time off the clock. In no hurry to score here. Jesup forces the turnover up the court to Pilcher. Pilcher can't get the roll. Got to go up with your left hand on that one, but does draw the foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. These are huge foul shots. Nothing but net on the first one. Jayhawks with 6 fouls of their own. So one more on them. They will be, the Bulldogs will be in double bonus. In 1-1. Riley Moreland, recipient of a little dish across the lane, stretches the lead to 9. 2 minutes to play. Pilcher with the short three. Treptow tries to save it, no good. Kylie Winter checking back in for the Jayhawks. Coach Jason Winter yelling out directions to his Bulldogs. As Coach Jordan Conrad is going to go ahead and take a 30-second timeout to talk things over. Again, just a couple seconds, under 2 minutes to go in the fourth period here. Bulldogs with a 9-point lead. We're definitely in critical time for the Jayhawks. 2 minutes is a lot of time, all the time in the world in a lot of respects, but in this particular game, that is not a lot of time because again, points have not been easy to come by for either team for most of the game, but certainly not for the Jayhawks in this fourth period. So some really nice adjustments by Coach Jason Winter of MFL Marmac coming out of the locker room at half. Jesup really, I thought, controlled the game for most of the first half, and that has definitely switched over to the Bulldogs here in the second half. Inbounds to Moon. She's going to turn it over. Ashley Shaw checks back into the game for Moon. Larson with the 3-ball in the corner, way long. Rebound Bulldogs. Gillitzer trying to bring the ball up the court, does get it across half court to Lang, down to Shaw, back up to Gillitzer. And again, Bulldogs content just working some time off this clock as Pilcher is forced to foul, and I believe that's Pilcher's 4th foul. And it is Pilcher with 6 points, 4 fouls on the night. So both Pilcher and Treptow averaging well under their season average. Both average right about 14 per game. Pilcher currently with just 6 and Treptow with just 8. So that definitely doesn't bode well for the Jayhawks when your 2 leading scorers are well under their average. Alexis Larson with the big 3 from the far corner 42-48 Bulldogs. Turns around and has to give the foul. And that's going to send Moreland to the line to shoot a pair for the Bulldogs. So this is my least favorite part of any game ever that I've ever watched, is when we get into these foul situations, because the odds are not in your favor. And unfortunately, this is just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you got to play the foul game and hope for the best, but I don't know. I've never liked it. Although that does go in our favor there. She misses the second, quickly back the other way. Treptow, she's going to get fouled as she bullies her way to the rim. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Just the fourth team foul for the Bulldogs, so they're really in good situation with just over a minute to go, as we see the Jayhawks sit with 8 team fouls. Ref underneath talks things over with Riley Moreland. Not sure what they were communicating about. Amanda Treptow connects, brings her total to 9 points for the night. I stand corrected. That's 12 for Treptow. I was looking at the wrong number, but so she's just 2 under her season average here. And she'll get the second. Jesup back into the full court press again. Moon with the ball. Back to Gillitzer. Yeah, Coach Jason Winter could hear the clock ticking, so he's going to go ahead and call a full timeout to discuss things with his squad. The ball will come in bounds on that far side. You can see the stripes in front of the student section. That's where the Bulldogs will bring the ball in as that ref visits with our student section. I don't know if our guys know him. They were chatting him up before the start of the second half, so likely they've had these guys ref some of their own games. It's 3 of our boys basketball players that are conversing with them. Sometimes refs get a bad name. It's kind of like police, just because they're the ones laying down the law, they get a bad name, but they're no different than the rest of us. And I'm not a certified ref, but I've had to ref my fair share of basketball games over the years, and not at this level, but it's not it's kind of a thankless job. And everybody in the stands is a ref in their own mind. Adriana Bolden sneaks into the game for the Jayhawks with 5 fouls to give. Riley Moreland goes to the line, courtesy of Alexis Larson's foul. Kylie Winter and Adriana Bolden come out of the game, as I believe that was Pilcher and O'Connor check back in. Moreland connects on her first. J.C. Lang with the 3 ball, no good. Moreland rebound. Up to Gillitzer. Up to Lang. Lang's going to get fouled by Treptow, who's just wants her arm back. So regardless of how this game eventually turns out in about 36 seconds here, both teams have really battled here tonight. I said in the pregame, Jesup's had a little bit of a tale of 2 seasons over the course of this full season here. And that's kind of the way this game started, or this game went. You know, the first half, they were in control. They played really, really well. In the second half, not that they didn't play well the second half, they just, the Bulldogs played better. And as a result, the Bulldogs are looking as though they're going to come out of this game with the win as Langs fouled, trying to get the ball up the court there. So she's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Gets the first one. Bulldogs up by 10 now with about 25 seconds to go. And Jesup is in double bonus, so, well, I should say the Bulldogs are in double bonus as they also steal the ball. And the Jayhawks, I think, have come to the conclusion that they are going to foul one more time here, but too little too late as the Bulldogs are going to take the victory and head to Mac Valley on Friday night. Shaw no good on the first. Mackenzie Ruff back into the game for the Bulldogs. Mackenzie, a senior guard. Looked like Amanda Treptow got in early on that one, but the shot went in anyway, so it didn't much matter. Adriana Bolden, the shot, no good. Ball comes down in Lang's hands, and she will walk out the clock as things come to an end here in Jesup. The buzzer sounds with the MFL Marmac Bulldogs taking the 56-44 victory over our Jesup Jayhawks in Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinals. Again, MFL Marmac will now travel to Maquoketa Valley on Friday evening to take on the number 1 ranked and undefeated Mac Valley in what will certainly be a tough game for the Bulldogs and for really anybody who's going to run into that team. That's a heck of a team they've got there this year. But the good news about tonight is Jesup does not have a single senior on their roster. So every girl on the floor tonight and on the bench is going to be back with us next year. Hopefully they'll all be back with us next year, along with a whole batch of 8th graders, or this year's 8th graders who are coming in. And it's a fiery group of 8th graders who I know some of them they have goals of playing varsity next year. So we'll see how that goes. It's a little premature for that. But a big shout out to Coach Conrad and Coach Pilcher on a great season. And of course, to all the Jayhawk girls, had a heck of a year. You know, they came into this season with, I don't think, a lot of high expectations by most people, and they jumped out to a 10-1 record after, you know, slowing down the second half of the season. But came in here tonight, you know, they were able to get the win over the Bulldogs earlier this year in December. Not able to do it tonight. They do fall to the Bulldogs 56-44, but certainly nothing to hang their heads about. They should be proud of the job they did this season, and I am certainly proud of them, and I know that there's a lot of fans on the opposite side of the court there that are proud of them as well. So, again, MFL Marmac Bulldogs taking down the Jesup Jayhawks 56-44 in Class 2A Region 1 quarterfinals. We will not be back again. This was our final game. So, you know, this is usually the time where, you know, I'd say check us out on Tuesday or Friday or whatever. But this is it for basketball on this court this year. The boys do play Thursday night, 7 p.m. at Benton. That's not right. Is it Benton? That's not right. Benton? It's not Benton. I'm totally drawing a blank on who the boys play. You know? Yeah. Check your calendars, folks. You're going to have to do the work for me there. But this is Luke Baldwin. And for our entire crew, including Anthony Ba, the camera operator, and on-site producer, as well as executive producer Tony Lang. Again, I'm Luke Baldwin from the upper patio at Jesup Community Schools. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other previous Jesup High School athletic events, go to the video section on our Facebook page. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology with, well, there was no music, so we won't do any courtesy music. But go Jayhawks. Good night.